and I have to be telling you, I was a bit worried. It's a totally new location and a hall where we are organizing this conference. All of you who have been here, it's new to all of you as well. And I stepped into here and I saw what our creative team had done in this venue, and I think it visualizes something really beautiful, that you can take a part of history and heritage and you can build a layer of new fresh ideas on top of it, and it's actually in harmony. And this is what we really enjoy having here today. I mean, I want to tell you a little bit about this building we're in as well. It's a privilege for us to be here. Thank you for this opportunity. This building was built in 1954. It's a neoclassicist building that became a Marine Officers Club for the Soviet Army. Today, this houses a vibrant cultural hub for the Russian-speaking community for dance, art, activities, music, theater, absolutely everything. It's a vibrant cultural hub. And it's really wonderful for us, for Tallinn Music Week, to be able to have this conference on creative impact, specifically in this house. I think it just is an embodiment how creative impact can bring together all types of discussions, communities, ideas, and concepts, and we can share this together. I think that's just really great for us as well to be here. Yeah. Along the same theme, there are several topics around the conference today when we actually talk about exactly the same thing, the impact of creativity in societies where it can be tricky or difficult. There is a very inspiring discussion and a panel later today talking about arts changing lives in Africa. There is a story of Anno's Africa and One Fine Day and the Slum Ballet in Kenya. It's an amazing, inspiring story how one of the largest slums in Kenya was transformed by a ballet school, moving in there continuously, giving more opportunities, hope for the local community, and bringing a totally different perspective for everybody. It's going to be really fascinating also to hear the story from our neighbors who are celebrating the 100th anniversary in Finland. They're going to be sharing my dear friend Pauliina and my constant inspirer, and Virpi Immonen, another superstar from Finland, will share a story of the Moomins. And to me, yet again, this story is just something really, really special. It's an utterly lovely fantasy-filled mega brand built on literature and drawings and a story by a writer, Tove Jansson, that, if you didn't know, is by now the third largest licensed brand globally. So it's, I think, impressive and heartwarming at the same time to hear inspiring stories like that. Right when we finish this opening block here, there is one of our brilliant guests, Amy Lamé, the Night Tsar of London, stepping on stage, and Barbara Gessler from the European Commission, and we will be discussing the creativity of Europe and how will things evolve for EU and for UK, and how can we remain in strong and tight collaboration. And tomorrow, one of the panels, which will definitely be an experiment and a challenge, we've decided that we bring together three topics that otherwise we would have had separately. The topics are creative impact on a society, the concept behind sustainable development goals, and innovation and future industries. We thought that here is exactly the platform where we want to specifically draw these topics together, and rather than discussing them separately, trying to find this holistic view, how horizontally these values, creativity, sustainability, innovation, could be implemented across all these sectors, not separately as sectors, but as a society in a whole. Yep. Through these 9 years, and yes, it has been 9 years, and well, just as is a good moment to tell you that 2018, Estonia will be celebrating our 100th birthday, and Tallinn Music Week will be celebrating our 10th birthday next year. This is a constant surprise to the whole team. But through these years we've been running the festival, you have witnessed us taking different shapes and forms. But the core of the festival has always and will always remain music. Just that it has built different layers of thought-provoking ideas and creativity on top of it. But the same kind of free-flowing spirit has taken us much broader, to a much broader adventure, so that we can explore what we can do in this city space or in this country through all the means of creativity that we have around us. What is super exciting this year for us is that we really decided to use the whole of Tallinn as a playground. I really recommend that you walk around in the city with open eyes. We have been experimenting with the Estonian Art Academy students in really reshaping some of the spaces around Tallinn. So you will see old Soviet-era garages being rebuilt into kids' playground, a pop-up gallery and a pop-up stage. You will see once deserted area around the railway station, which is really, really vibrant area of town right now. And there are 10 amazing art installations that the art students have made there. There's going to be a huge lighthouse, illuminating walls, illusionary doors. It's all about this feeling that this city is ours. If we really care about the city and the country, and if we have ideas what we want to do here, we should feel that we can play a role in shaping this country, this city, this society we share. This year's conference is titled Creative Impact, as you all noticed, and the underlying topic that we decided to take upon this year is Sustainable Development Goals. We wanted to dig deeper in the discussion, not just talking about events and projects, as we sometimes do, but really talking about and really focusing on the footprint and the impact that we leave with what we do on this planet and in everything that we work on. This is why you will notice there are these really cool design-made recycling bins all around town, and I want to give great respect to these young interior architecture designers Sille Pihlak and Siim Tuksam, who have made crazy, brilliant stuff. We thought that what we can do as a festival is to show that recycling is cool, and let's agree right now that we actually use this opportunity to try and change our habits around that a little bit. And this is a message in general that small things really count. If we don't implement these little changes in our patterns of behavior, then nothing will ever change. But luckily, we can do that. So we came forth with this campaign together with our partners from the Ministry of Environment, an NGO called Mondo, the Swedish Embassy, the European Commission's Estonian Office, Estonian Government Office, and Telia, and we have this campaign called Hoolin. If it is in Estonian, what this means is I care. If you go to this website, hoolin.ee, you will find out more about this campaign, how we decided that we'll include the artistic community into this process, and everybody's telling their story, what can they do as their part in a more sustainable society. I think we have pretty good spokespersons, and I think we can take an initiative in this. It is beautifully symbolic that the year when Estonia is holding the presidency of EU Council and is in preparations for our 100th birthday, it is declared the year of youth in Estonia. And this was a good moment for us as well to decide that, in fact, I don't know if you knew this, but this year we have another part of the team of Tallinn Music Week called Tallinn Music Week Youth, which consists of young people who are 15 to 18 years old. These really high energy, bright-eyed young members of our new family who have taught us a lot, I have to tell you. I mean, they really have taught us first that they feel that the youth are discriminated by us not listening to them, and we've been amazed how wise and clever these young people are today. I wasn't like this when I was 15, I can tell you that. So we should better pay attention to what they're telling us, and it's a good way of keeping our eyes also on the horizon of who do we build this society for, actually. Of course, this festival is designed for having a good time, but this festival also is made in a way that we can sort of take a moment and to think. This year's design by a graphic designer, Mariana Hint-Räk, is a good embodiment of how we see our festival. There is this outer layer which is bright red and shiny and happy, and it's all about celebration. But beyond there is a deeper layer which you can see through these round holes and these little portals. And I think this is the way we see our festival as well. Of course, it's entertainment and it's fun, and we should all be having fun and enjoying fun. But what we care about is actually thinking about the deeper layer as well. What's the meaning of doing this? And I can tell you from my heart, our team would never put that amount of hours, energy and resources into organizing a festival if we didn't realize that this has a meaning in the society. Yeah. This journey would of course not be possible without our dear partners, and that's very clear. They're not just our sponsors, and you're used to seeing these logos slide. And on purpose, I wanted to see this because this is a way for you to realize how many companies and organizations and institutions have a role in helping us to make this. We are an extended team. We learn from each other all the time, and we really do this together. It wouldn't be possible without it. We are different people as a team because of being able to work with these companies. It's this notion of shared resources and common goals that really can take us further. There is this good old saying by African tribes that if you want to move fast, go alone, but if you want to move further, go together. So that's the saying we were keeping in mind. So thank you for Nordea Bank, to Telia, Eesti Media, Nordic Hotel Forum, the Ministry of Culture, Visit Estonia, and everybody else who really, really, really has believed in us and is in fact our extended team in doing this. Yep, our aim has been to create meaning, but of course to have fun while doing it. I encourage you to accept this festival as an opportunity to be open-minded, curious and kind to each other and to the planet that we all share. Let's have fun this weekend. Thank you. So now it's time for some good coffee and conversation, and we'll be back here in this hall in 10 minutes for the first panel starting. Thank you so much.